Well, we are here with Olivier Tric, and well, we couldn't be more thankful for the invitation, for being here, and I've seen your work, and it's amazing.
Thank you. It's always an honor to be asked to participate to an interview, and so I could not miss the opportunity. So thank you for making the time and coming, and I'm very thankful. So
A few moments ago about the time that you've been here and the evolution that you had or you have in this time. What do you think about the work that you present today from the work that you present in 2014?
Yeah, thank you for this question. It's I appreciate this question. My techniques have not changed because the techniques are a reflection of the philosophy. So my philosophy is the same than 5 years ago: giving and providing, striving for the best. My techniques have only been refined because we get older, wiser, more experience, more exposure, more patience. Stop doing by hand and using machines like a lot of people in our field.
Yes.
So it's made by hand, it's sitting with the patient, it's having an interview. All those protocols are the result of 30 years of hard work and experience and training, because I'm a student myself. I give courses, but I learn every day.
For example, about technology, what do you think about the 3D impressions and about the scans and about all the new equipment that we have that they didn't, of course we didn't have before, that it's supposed to improve the quality in our job? What do you think about that?
Thank you again for those questions. I didn't write the questions, guys. But I appreciate those questions. Those questions are important to me because we have, for the past 5 years, the changes we made is invest on new technology. We did, but not the same as most people. We became more famous, more known from the field, but from patients.
Yes.
With social media. So we invest time every day with our professional, just me, my wife, and we are going to bring it to another level, to a higher level. Okay. We believe in Instagram and Facebook to make statements, not to look wonderful, but to bring knowledge, to share knowledge, to inspire others, and also to alert patients. So social media is new technology.
Yes.
Is a great tool. It's a great platform. We still have great magazines like yours, because Alta Technica is a wonderful platform to share techniques. Yes. And we want to provide another article. We had one many years ago, the card model. Maybe you were not in the team yet, but maybe this gentleman remembers.
I wasn't in
and
the team.
You were not in the team, but very popular. You have it, yeah.
Yeah.
We offered it because we had the digital version, and we offered it on Facebook for free. We had, I think, 300 people in one day contacted me, 300 or 400 from Spain, from Mexico, from Peru, from Colombia, all speaking Spanish country, and they all wanted the article we wrote 7 years ago now, and it was translated by your team.
Yes.
In Spanish. So we know the platform, we know the power of media, of magazines, of Alta Technica. But for us, out of the laboratory, in a minute, we can place a case, we can give an information, we can educate patients, or teach friends, colleagues. Yes. In 1 minute, a technique, a little method. It takes 10 minutes, and we put it, and the world sees it. Today we have, I think 5 years ago, I didn't have Instagram when we met.
Okay.
I opened it, I remember exactly 5 years ago, just after. And today we have almost 20,000 people following us just on Instagram. 20,000 is a lot.
I'm one of them.
You're one of them. Thank you. But I follow also great people, and I learn also. So this platform is new technology.
Okay.
That's what I believe in. Now, CAD-CAM, scanner, digital impressions. We did a lot of tests. Maybe it is the future. Probably it is. But like I said, it's not the present, not my present.
Okay.
So I think for people with very, little experience, it's a good tool for them to improve, to gain maybe time, reliability, because a machine makes the same thing over and over and over. A human, he makes it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times he's tired, and 4 times he starts missing the margin,
Yes.
and he starts forgetting things. The machine never gets tired. Repeat, 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 repeat. So the problem is the machine doesn't have the same intelligence we have. The machine doesn't have the experience we have. The machine doesn't have feeling, passion.
Yes.
The machine doesn't have care for the patient. Doesn't know. A machine is not made to create teeth yet. Not in my laboratory. Not to the level I provide or I want to provide or I am providing. We strive for the best, and we have good clients who can take good impressions.
Okay.
Scanners do not match their impressions. So maybe for an average dentist, it's a good tool. It brings, the people from the bottom to the middle. But people from the top, it brings them to the middle. No interest for us.
I heard that you are writing, or you have a book.
Yes, I am writing it now, yeah.
What is it about? When is it going to be released?
I believe it will be released. We actually made a change this week. We contacted doctors, and it's a big move. But I think it's time to finish this book, to do it, and to finalize it, because the industry needs. And my position, I was making the mistake, I moved to a bigger laboratory, a beautiful laboratory in the city of Chicago, just recently. That's one of the changes we made recently. So we beautiful lab in the city. We were outside Chicago. Now we are right downtown. In the center. So, and you team, you guys are welcome anytime. Next February, I know if Alma comes, sometimes Jorge, you need to come with them. You guys are welcome in my lab because it's a beautiful lab. But it's a center of education, so we host courses. We just gave the first one. We're giving the second one in June and the third one in July. So we are also organizing courses for others. Okay. And like we have Milos, a great photographer from Romania, who comes in July. So we're hosting, we believe in education. This is important. But education based on the knowledge, not based on material, not based on companies, on ceramics, based on the knowledge, based on experience, based on methods. And that's real education. So we want to be working with companies, not for companies. And that's important. They want to be partner with us. We love those guys. They have good material, good equipment, but they want to be partner with us. We don't work for them. This is important. So being united, it makes us strong. That's why I believe in having a group, having a family, having contacts, having colleagues with the same philosophy. And that's what we do when we travel. We meet always great people with that strength, with that mindset, and we work with them. Okay. So the lab is new, and we started to get very busy with cases. So we took a break this week. We contacted all my main doctors. Okay. We told them we stop working for 6 months. Yes, most of them are stopped. I want to have less work. I want to focus on this book because we believe in what we have. Most people could not do that. Yes. We want to take a break because I need to finish it. The industry, the field needs it now. By the end of the year, it will be finished. In Spanish, in Portuguese, because we are invited to Brazil. We are going 3 weeks to Brazil. I have 4 events, 3 hands-on and 1 big lecture. My number 1 country who follows me is Brazil. Enormous amount of people. Then second, Turkey. And then Russia. Mexico is one of them, yeah. And USA only 4th. And I am in Chicago and I'm known there. But the number of technicians in Brazil Russia and Mexico, I think, are the top 4 or 5 countries. So, and USA 5th, I think so. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to have this book translated in many languages with philosophy and techniques. Philosophy is important to tell the world why, what we believe in, and how we can apply this philosophy. Yeah. The method is important. So my recipe of success, how do I practice that way? For me, it's no compromise. I've done this for 30 years now, and this is my life.
This year's the Congress, Alta Técnica Dental Congress, is going to be called Sapiens.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I know that this year you are working on your book, but we will glad to have you the next year.
Of course.
If you
thank
have
you.
some time to.
When is the Congress?
In August.
Yes, okay.
So we can start telling the people that you are going to be there and that you have some philosophy that most technicians have, but they don't. They feel fear to follow.
Yes.
Because it's different. Is to be out of the box.
And maybe today is a sign. You know, I never thought this time would happen like this. But when it's your time in life, it's your time. And maybe today is me who needs to be a leader. And I've had always, good people that I was admiring all along my career. Klaus Mutetis, Willy Geller, Claude Sieber, Yubasi, Yamamoto. So many great technicians made us dream. And I've been a member of Oral Design, and there's two here in Mexico. Mauro and Thomas. And Thomas are very great guys, and were friends of mine. And Mauro was a brother almost. And seriously, always inviting me to his home. And I said, yes. But we are too busy. So where we'll make it, we're going to come back for that, because friends are important in life. But the Congress, thank you for the invitation. Yes. I'll be there next year. And I think, honestly, I realized that most of the people I was admiring until today, they're still working and being wonderful, but they don't have all that energy. I am a little younger, and maybe I have the energy. No offense to them. I love those guys, but I am ready now to, I think, bring something to the table, to maybe voice my opinion a little louder with social media, with microphone, with you guys, with the magazine, with the camera, and with the magazine. Because I have a lot to say. 30 years of experience, 30 years of passion, 30 years of commitment, of hard work, of practicing at that level, of being perspicacious, because that's what I say in my lecture. Every case, I'm practicing it at the highest level possible. Never of course, it's a business. This is not a hobby.
Yes.
That's why it's important to be efficient, to have a system, to have a method. So you can be passionate. It's not just art. This is science also. There is a patient behind. Yes. So this is why it's a beautiful profession. The challenge is high. We want to replace teeth, not just looking beautiful the first day, not the second day, but for 10, 15 years. And not just being beautiful. They have to feel good. They have to function like teeth, and they have to age like teeth. So, replacing a body part, giving confidence to patient, it's a big power and it's a big honor.
Talking about magazines, what can you tell us about Alta Técnica?
Well, in the world of digital, a few people, and I'm blessed to know most of them in North America. And you guys, my friend Palmieri from Toronto, Palmieri Publishing, and a few people in the States. They are doing a wonderful job. But America is a corporate world. So most magazines you open, you see, in America it would be advertisement. I would turn, it would be advertisement.
For real?
Most of them. And maybe one technique. But you guys, you see, I open techniques. Of course, you guys need to be able to buy the paper. But more techniques. This is rare. And so this is admirable.
Thank you.
And you see, we were not prepared to randomly open pages. We didn't mark them, but this is important, and for every level, for the expert and for the young new technician or dentist.
Yeah.
So this is gold. This is gold. This is important, and I have one. I have to have one for me to take. That's my copy. Okay, but I like to have it, and it was an honor to be in it, and I know I'll be again in it soon. But this
Whenever
is
you want.
technicians should be reading this,
Yes.
because
Is where
knowledge is
is.
gold.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. This is not brainwashing. You have to buy this. Of course, we have good product and we like them. We are supported by by GC, but doesn't matter. The techniques we are teaching, they can be applicable for any other ceramics.
Yes.
It's a knowledge, the
Behind.
the techniques that we are teaching that you can apply with everything.
Well, Jorge Arguello and Alma are sending this for you.
Thank you.
Añejo. Exactly. This.
Muchas gracias. But the book and the conference, that's a deal. Yeah, I have
a
to
deal.
prove in the camera now.
Yeah.
No, we have to, because we do it for people. We do it to have as much exposure as possible. So we need each other. But it's their gain, for the students, for the people, for the industry. We want, and then one day we pass it along. One day I want the young guy. These were young guys there.
The legacy.
Guys. And yes, because the book is a beginning of the legacy. Because one day I'll be, only gray hair. I have more gray hair than 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But this is good sign. It's wisdom. And in 5 years, 10 years, it'll be my turn to sit and watch others. Because, we take turn.
Olivier.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.